is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today we're revisiting Crawling by Linkin Park. Now, I've actually never seen this music video. I have heard this song. This is one of their I think this song and Numb were just like really big when I was in like high school. I have to look when it came out, but I was in high school in the late 90s and I graduated in 98. So it was either out when I was in high school or in those formative years of my 20s. But yeah, man, I wanted to revisit this for multiple reasons. One, because I've never seen the music video, and I thought it would be good to catch up on the visuals. Also, kind of go back and see Chester when he was young, because I think this was one of their first breakout hits, right? Also, not trying to cause any chaos or calamity here, but Linkin Park, there's a new Linkin Park, and I think they just announced going on tour. So let's show them love, you know. You guys get tickets for their tour. I'm sure they're going to be performing classic songs like this, plus new songs, because I've seen they've been dropping new music videos. And this is just a time to reflect on what they were and versus what they are now. And I think a lot of people love the new Linkin Park. I have my own opinions on it. I think they make incredible music still. Personally, I guess it doesn't matter what I think, because they're the artists, and me being a rap artist and making decisions about my own career, that's what we just have to do as artists. And, you know, the group made a decision to bring on a new lead singer and continue to tour as Linkin Park. And kudos to them. Shout out to them. But today I wanted to take it back, revisit. You know, I haven't heard this song in who knows. You know, but this was one of those joints. So there's a radio station in Colorado Springs called 98. There still is, I think, 98.9 Magic FM. And no disrespect, not saying they fell off or anything, but I just don't listen to radio anymore. I'm more of a podcast type of person, but these type of songs, you know, you'd have stuff like this, Limp Bizkit, Eminem, and stuff like that would play on those channels. And a lot of times I would catch it, but sometimes I'd shift over to like the beat, because I wanted to hear like hip hop records. So it's just kind of cool to go back, vibe, revisit, and just see what I missed out with the actual music video. So if you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get this one started. Bodie.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. 40.
All right, I'm getting the logo down. I'm pulling the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I take on challenges, react to comedy, trending topics, stuff like that. But all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to our membership. Gives you that access. Huge catalog of reactions that have not been released to the public yet, and I update it every day so you can have some fun there. There is no obligation, you guys. I don't tell you to join the membership. I don't charge to do reactions. Boom, bye. So some of the people that get a little wavy in the comments, hey, I'm just putting it out there because, you know, I try to just keep it a buck. Anyways, thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all the members, F the haters. Shout out to you guys. You guys are more important than the hate. And let's get this one started. Now, I'm watching this from Linkin Park's channel, okay? So make sure you go over there, check this out independently of my reaction. Stream their music, buy tickets to their concerts. Reactions aren't a substitute for the original content. I know you guys know that, but it's very important for us reactors to also, you know, show that extra love and be a promotional tool for these artists that we're revisiting, reacting to, first-time reactions, whatever the case may be, right? But let's get this started. This is the one and only, the great Linkin Park, Crawling. Starts out, has that eerie sound like wind is blowing. All right, blood in the sink. She have... Where's she bleeding from? Oh, her eyes? That's crazy. So we have abuse.
Crawling in my skin, these wounds, they will not heal. myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence. I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before. So insecure. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Discomfort in the.
Isn't it crazy how relevant this song is today? I'm thinking I'm 45 years old, and I've seen this shift of this rise in mental health issues, abuse issues, addiction issues across the board. How ahead of their time were they? It seemed like there was this birth of mental health music in the 90s. You know, we had Papa Roach. You just had a lot of things people were dealing with, Korn, and they were putting it in the music. It's really interesting to really go back and just listen to this with unadulterated ears. This whole crawling, just the lyric, crawling in my skin, that's a phrase we've heard before. I don't think I've ever heard it in a song other than this. I'm trying to think, like, when have I ever heard crawling in my skin? And when you think about that description, the most dramatic example to me is the visuals from The Matrix, where, remember, he pulls that thing out of his stomach, but it's like you see it like popping through his skin, like this like parasite or whatever it was. Like it's kind of like a tracking device in Neo. That's like the most extreme example of it, like this thing you can't control, but you're like, I got to get this out of me. To deliver just that short moment, crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal, is absolutely insane. Dude, I'm so glad I'm rewatching this. This is fire. I guess not rewatching it because I haven't seen the video, but re-listening. Because, anyways, the visuals symbolize abuse. And this female is dealing with abuse. But the lyrics cross many different layers and lines. That's why I mentioned addiction, abuse, mental health. This covers all of that. These lyrics are so powerful, it literally covers all of those things. And fast forward to 2025 and seeing the state, at least in America, the mental health state, the addiction state, the abuse going on. Like, there's so much stuff. It's like, this is massively ahead of its time. And maybe it's just what they were dealing with in that moment. You know, Chester has dealt with a lot. So maybe it's what they were dealing with in that moment. And those things have only perpetuated since then in our society. It's a lot here. And the back and forth between Chester and Mike, it's crazy. They're a dynamic duo. And this is really cool to go back. It's refreshing checking this out.
Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me. Distracting, reacting against my will. I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence. I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before. So insecure. Crawling in my skin.
That's crazy. The video is crazy. The video was so fire. Holy smokes. Now, it seems like there's symbolic, there's symbols in the actual video. I wonder if there's symbols to like the color of what almost seemed like, is that the Epcot Center or something, like this dome or this thing she was trapped in, and she broke through, which could be a symbol of breaking the cycle, having a breakthrough, actually getting through it and healing eventually. In the lyrics, it's still, you're still lost. In the lyrics, confusing what is real, there's moments you're still lost when you're listening only to the song. But in the video, there's the moment of clarity at the end that would symbolize someone making it through and having a breakthrough, healing, etc. I didn't realize how important it would be to actually watch the video and listen to the song, because, you know, when I was exposed to this song, it was just through radio. And looking at the video, it's really cool how they put time. I bet you there's so many symbols. I might even miss some symbols. They put the roses. I'm guessing probably some of the color grading or these colors in there probably symbolize certain things. And that's why when the thing around her broke, she kind of lit up and became vibrant, you know, and started to look like really alive. Anyways, man, R.I.P. Chester. That's just crazy. You guys know what to do. You got to support the original content creator. Support Linkin Park. I do believe they're on tour. When I'm recording this, I believe they're on tour. So it just depends on when this releases. But hey, support them. They have a new lead singer. Tap in the comments what you think of their new stuff. If you want me to check out some of their new stuff on the channel, I checked out one joint. I am not opposed to it. I'm a fan of Linkin Park, especially the OG Linkin Park. And, you know, I probably should check out some of the newer stuff. Anyways, let me know what I got, what I missed. A like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.